Hello friends, welcome back to Cleburne. There's a bird getting into the bee box. Well, I guess we're gonna have a nest in the bee box this year. Anyway, today I decided that instead of working in the garden, which I was going to, it's Saturday, it's the last day of February, I think I'm actually going to get my porch ready for Easter, also known as Ostara. So I found this out in my storage, and I thought, oh, that'd be so cute on my door. My door is metal, so it's hanging at the top and it's stuck on the bottom with magnets. And then I found these little doodads. I thought, oh, they're so cute. They're so colorful and cute. So yeah, we're gonna get it ready for Easter, aka Ostara. So I went over to my pet cemetery and looked at the bunny area and decided that everybody could use some freshening up. And then we'll display them out here on the porch. And then after Ostara, I'll put them back in the pet cemetery where the bunnies are resting, where their bunny bodies are resting. Those are bunnies that died of natural causes. So I'm just filled a bucket with some water, and look how dirty the water is. I didn't realize all of that dirt was on my little garden statuary. So everybody's getting a good scrub in some rainwater. And then I think I'll take them to the crafts room and we'll give everybody a fresh coat of paint. We'll seal them with some UV protectant. And then we'll bring them out to the porch and let them rest on the porch for a while until after Ostara, which is about the same time as Easter. For those who don't know, a pagan, like an umbrella pagan term, is Ostara for this time of year. I do skip St. Patrick's Day. I don't touch that for reasons I won't go into here. But I think it's time for a little spring sprucing up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of these little critters up. Look at her, look how precious. Holding that bunny, hugging that bunny. She's my bunny angel. Yeah, let's make them all look a little bit brighter. So we'll scrub them, take them to the crafts room, and then we'll give them a fresh coat of paint. All right, now we're in the crafts room. Hello, grasshopper, grass flopper. Don't fall off the table. So brought everything up here. We're gonna let it dry, come to room temperature. Oh, I can't wait to paint these. Oh, you kitty cats, leave them alone. Also, there was a bird's nest that, I think it was last summer. This bird used grass, fiberglass, moss, chicken feathers, and little bits of sticks. And she glued that nest. See how it's flat on one side? It's not stuck on there. She glued that thing with mud to my door, my bungalow door, my bedroom where I sleep. And I go in and out, and I have to be real quiet so I didn't disturb them babies and wake them up. I don't know how many times she raised babies in this thing. And every time it would rain, that mud would come washing down my white door. It was a mess. I endured that for a whole season. As soon as the season was over, I took the nest down. I said, that's enough of that mess. But there's at least a dozen new birds, songbirds, that are living in the neighborhood now because of that diligent mama. So I thought, oh, that looks so cute there. Maybe we'll adhere the bird nest to this little basket and preserve this little bird nest too. All right, time to bring the paints up. Wake up, maker monkeys. Wake up. It's time to make stuff. Always ask for the blessings of the maker monkeys. All right, I had to go to the store. So I went to the dollar store. But first, let me show you. I got some more projects. I have these gourds that I grew. They're called birdhouse gourds. And I'm going to clean them up. And I think I'm going to turn this one into a rattle. I've been watching videos on how to do that. And then I'm going to turn this large one into a, just actually call it a birdhouse gourd. So I'll turn it into a birdhouse. So I had to go and buy a hole saw. Oh, it'd be so much easier if I didn't have 3 cats I'm sharing my space with. So I needed to get a hole saw. That thing is kind of expensive. I got one, well, it's supposed to be 1.5 inches, but 1 3/8 is as close as I could find. And I wanted the one with the little drill bit right here. So I don't know about the teeth on the gourd. They look kind of, I don't know. It won't take much pressure, I know that. I hope it doesn't crack the gourd. All right, and then I needed some fine grit sandpaper. Sorry, I should have took all this out of the package first. I got that. And then I didn't have any wood glue. So I got myself some wood glue. Then I wanted to mention my paints that I'm going to paint the things with. This is a gift from my daughter for Christmas 2 years ago, I want to say. So they're non-toxic paints. And even though it doesn't say non-toxic, on the back there's this code that is ASTMD 4236. That means non-toxic. I just learned that yesterday. Isn't that a beautiful set? How's it gonna be so nice? Okay, then I went to the dollar store and I wanted to get a few things because I felt like I had a few holes, of spots on my porch. So I got 2 of these. Aren't these colorful and cute? Little, like, beanbag gnomes with butterfly heads. Aren't those cute? Those are so stinking cute. They were $3 each. Then I didn't have any Easter eggs, and I just wanted them for the color. Set them around on my porch, and they were $1 a piece. So I got a pastel and then a dark. Then these bows, the cats are fighting. They're always fighting. These bows are cute to go on little baskets and different areas on the porch. Then I got a bubble wand because I'm going to be working with the element of wind, earth, air, fire, water, earth, air. So the element of air. And I normally don't like wind, but tomorrow's the first day of March, and March is windy. March winds. And I'm like, I'm tired of not liking wind. I'm going to learn to appreciate wind. So we're going out to the glades, and I'm going to fly a kite, and I'm going to blow some bubbles, and I'm going to practice my flute, wind instrument. And this year I'd also like to learn to carve my own whistle. So I'm going to try that. And then I couldn't resist this for the cats. So let's see if the cats like that. That ought to be fun. Oh, here comes Grumpy. And Grumpy wants to play with it. Yeah. Everybody's interested in the little chick. So welcome to day 2. I spent a lot of time yesterday, a couple of hours, sitting up here painting some of these little statues, giving them a fresh coat, brightening them up. And this morning I have all this beautiful natural sunlight streaming through my windows. So I'm going to spend a little time on some of the details and then paint the angel, the fairy angel. And the one thing I want to say about this kind of painting is it's so intricate and small and detailed that you can't help but become focused and relaxed, calm, and meditative. So it's a wonderful time to just open your consciousness and just let your thoughts flow freely in and out as you paint. Listen to the sound of the birds, enjoy the beauty of the sunshine, and really enjoy the process. Well, our beautiful sunny morning turned into a rainy evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my porch a good scrub. And I'm gonna use this beautiful old crock. I found it on the property. I love it for its gentle yet protective energies. I've got some lavender oil from the Crooked Path. All right, we're gonna give the porch a good scrub. Okay, it's all done, all revamped for spring. So just whatever I had laying around except for the plastic eggs and the bows, and I think these little Nomi guys. Other than that, everything was what I had laying around the house in storage and whatnot. So flowers and doodads, pastels, all the little garden statuary got painted. I love that I just love painting those little things. Then I weighted the eggs because March winds, and brought out Flint and Ember. That's Flint, that's Ember. And they need some Easter clothes, but I'll get to it one day. I'm not worried about it. They're happy with their hats. They're happy to be brought back out of the shed. We haven't seen them since, I think, Halloween. Just more little doodads, more doodads. I don't know what else to call them besides doodads. The little bird nest turned out so cute. I just glued felt on the back of it and then pinned it to the basket so it's removable. And all of the little statues will go back into the pet cemetery once the spring equinox is over. That's just something I started one day, didn't finish, and I just love the colors. So eventually I'll finish that wreath. And that's it. Totally happy with it. Oh, it just says spring. It might be a gloomy day, but the birds are happy. They're all nesting and creating their territories and singing me songs, and spring is about to burst forth. Hope you all are having a great one. Much love and light. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like my video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't. Many blessings.